What's good, you guys? You know who it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex. And I'm back. Like I never left this mother. Yes, Sirski. Hello, somebody. All right, so you guys, we got Trina Braxton revealing why her sister Tamar won't ever find a man. Bro, these sisters be going through this type of drama forever, bro. It's crazy, it's crazy, it's crazy to be sisters. Blood. But it is what it is. Spicy.
Have y'all noticed how in the last couple of weeks, Tamar Braxton has been talking about falling in love and getting back in the dating scene?
Because I'm in the season of really, truly loving myself.
Yes.
And I just feel like if I pour into myself, then I got my manifestation ring on, honey.
What's your manifestation ring?
That my partner and that person that God has for me is going to come to me.
Oh, my
Yes.
gosh.
But
How many
allegedly,
times
there's
have you
one
felt
person
like
in her
that?
family who's been like, girl, with all your drama and your mannerisms and your attitude, there's no way you keep no goddamn man. Allegedly, this person is her sister, Trina, and I don't even know how they even got here because we all thought that Trina and Tamar had generally been cool. But clearly, that's not the case. Based on some reports that I've seen, they have been on each other's throats for the last couple of weeks, and the streets are saying that it's only gotten worse. But has it been that bad to the extent to where Trina would openly say that she doesn't think Tamar will find a man? I don't know, guys. I don't know. But that's what we are going to try and figure out. Okay, we know that as much as Trina and Tamar haven't had the worst fights, there have been a couple of issues, and one of the times Tamar and Trina had a fight was when Vaughn proposed to Trina on Tamar's birthday. According to what Tamar said, she was mad that Vaughn proposed to Trina before touching base with her.
Wow. Hater in the bloodline.
What's going on? Like, it's just so not fair. Trina boyfriend, in the midst of my dinner, had to propose to her. What kind of sense does that make? Congratulations, that's amazing. I'm great. Wonderful. Congratulations.
Oh, that was fake.
But we later found out that Tamar's actual birthday was days before the engagement. They just waited for the trip to have a birthday celebration. And even then, the celebration took place prior to the night of the proposal. Well, they've also had a few other fights here and there over the years, and Trina has even openly shaded Tamar. Like that time she posted a photo with Tawanda and Tony and captioned it, "The Get Along Gang," at Tawanda Braxton and Tony Braxton. I love you guys. More recently, they were reportedly at loggerheads because Trina couldn't stand the fact that Tamar brought her niece, Ashley, to the show to expose her ex-husband, Gabe. We know that Ashley revealed that her stepmother and father, Michael Braxton Jr., saw text messages between herself and her aunt's partner that were inappropriate. And when they first told her aunt, she was loving and upset about what happened to Ashley. But as time went on, Ashley felt like her aunt switched to not feeling that way. And she said that as she got older, she realized how weird it was that her aunt was okay with her partner given the circumstances. Apparently, her aunt thought she started it or that she was part of the problem and even started to blame her for what happened. Ashley also said that through
Boy, them Braxtons got some strong genes, bro. All of them looking like
therapy, she learned how to deal with the situation, but also said that she should not be blamed because she should have never been put in that situation in the first place. She also hinted that the uncle involved had a platform and chose not to speak on it, and after the incident, everyone was still breaking bread with the man as if nothing had happened. Eventually, fans found out that Ashley was talking about Gabe and Trina, since Gabe did have some weird intimacy fantasies and Trina refused to leave him for so long. Actually, when somebody on Ashley's TikTok suggested that she was talking about Gabe and Trina, she liked the comment. Then there's someone who left this comment about Gabe as well. "I definitely know it was Trina and Gabe. Gabe tried to hook up with my then 17-year-old transgender cousin through online, offered to fly her out to Atlanta and take her in a hotel near the airport, witnessed and recorded it all, got blocked on social media for trying to let her know what he was doing."
Crazy.
Trina actually got a lot of heat because she apparently knew what kind of man Gabe was, and he cheated on her for the majority of their relationship, yet she still blamed her niece. People said that she loved turning a blind eye to what he was doing, even though he was hooking up with women and men, and he had weird obsessions for girls not yet of age. See, Tamar is the one who said that she would bring Ashley on the show, and she also said that she loves Ashley, and Ashley can count on her support.
Yeah, we're going to be also also filming the Braxtons, and it's very interesting because my niece is coming on the show, and not to be messy, but you know,
Yes,
I
it is. It's to
I just
be
thought it
messy.
was
You
important
lying.
for her to understand that somebody is here.
You know
for
you're trying to be messy
Yeah,
and
because I
petty.
was surprised by that whole, you know, outburst. I guess she got it all. I mean, honest. However, you know, I just thought it was important for her to know that somebody is here.
Let's just say that Trina didn't like how Tamar brought Ashley on the show to talk about that situation. Actually, based on reports, producers of the show wanted Trina to sit down and film a scene with Ashley to talk about the accusations. And Trina threatened to stop filming completely and said, "It's not my story to tell or talk about." In addition, because of this, she has apparently been having issues with Tamar. And based on reports, Trina has gone as far as telling Tamar that she will never find a man. Okay, if she really said this about Tamar, I see how that could be hurtful. But we also can't deny that Tamar has had quite the journey when it comes to love. So just for a bit of background, the first public relationship Tamar had was the one with Darrell Delight Alambi. He and Tamar met in 2000 while Tamar was working on her solo debut album. And while producing and co-writing Money Can't Buy Love and Once Again, Delight took a liking to Tamar. Fortunately, Tamar liked him back and they started dating soon after. They actually got married in 2001, and for 2 years, their relationship went strong. But in 2003, she started having issues and ended the marriage the same year. Now, after her breakup with Delight in 2003, Tamar started dating Vince, and they kicked their relationship off pretty smoothly, dating from 2003 until November 2008 when they got married. 5 years later, the couple's first and only child, Logan Vincent Herbert, was born. Meanwhile, in 2012, the two also premiered their reality TV series Tamar and Vince on WeTV, a spin-off of Braxton Family Values, and it ran for 5 seasons between 2012 and 2017. Of course, we know that throughout their time together, the two faced several challenges and experienced many rough patches in their relationship, and eventually Tamar filed for divorce in 2017. Then in an interview that took place a month after Tamar filed for divorce, Evelyn Braxton, Tamar's mother, shared the shocking truth of what was really going on behind closed doors. Everybody saw Vince as a knight in shining armor, but behind closed doors, that's a horse of another color. That sounds like something Evelyn would say. Anywho, next there was David Adefeso, the Nigerian businessman and financial expert. Until 2020, when things ended between the two, things seemed to be going great, but as we later found out, there were also problems between them. It was also when Tamar was dating David that she attempted to unalive herself, and she revealed on the Tamron Hall show that her household became very hard, and it was very hard because she wasn't happy at her job, and she hadn't been happy for years.
I was lying about how amazing I was doing, and I allowed the makeup and the hair to cover up everything that I was feeling, because that's just what you're used to do when, you know, you're a working mother, or you just have to get things done.
That's because you really never giving yourself time to heal, bro. You're going from man to man to man to man. You gotta give yourself time to heal, man. That's your problem.
Cover up, right?
That's crazy.
Our household became very hard. And it was hard because I wasn't happy at my job. And I hadn't been happy for years.
This relationship did not end on a good note, and it got so bad to the point to where Adefeso filed a restraining order against Tamar for alleged DV.
I will never bring myself to a Tamar, somebody I've spent so long with. I never will. It's just not something I will do. I'll speak the truth. Here's the truth. I've been a victim of domestic. I was attacked.
But Tamar strongly denied the accusations, but alleging instead that Adefeso cheated on her while they were together. Well, within no time, Tamar was on to her next relationship with Jeremy Robinson. And once again, this was another tumultuous relationship. Tamar actually put JR on blast for cheating on her a couple of months ago after the Four Seasons in New Orleans charged her credit card. According to her, she was surprised when her card was charged because she knew she wasn't there, and she quickly called JR to sort things out. Apparently, JR had an attitude when she called him, and she said that the hotel told her that the reservation was under Mr. Jeremy Robinson and his guest, Miss J.
Was used at the hotel
Wow.
for Mr. Jeremy Robinson and his guest, Miss J.
Wow, bro. Dang.
Now, I don't know what y'all want me to do with that. Because when I had asked him about it, you get nasty with me and tell me, go take your meds.
Go take your meds.
So when I posted it,
Dang.
I didn't post it to be nasty.
She also later shared a screenshot of a woman's Instagram profile suggesting it was her and captioned her post, "Playing in my face for a 25-year-old. SMH took my jewelry, took me to Turks, and all along had a whole tramp. I hate you at Jeremy Robinson." Well, soon after Tamar went on her rant, Miss J, aka Jalen H, refuted Tamar's claims in the comment section of the Jasmine Brand's post, saying, "There is no tea here. There is no truth to this. These allegations are absolutely insane and have consequences. Tamar, you are wrong, period." Jalen H also laughed off Tamar's claims, calling them lies in the comment section of one of her posts after a fan told her Tamar had put her on blast. Child JR also had quite a bit to say about the messy situation, and he said that he had been single for about 6 months and that his relationship with Tamar was over and that they were trying to see how they could navigate a friendship. He also mentioned that he was tired of the public attacks resulting from Tamar's anxiety and delusional thoughts. According to what JR also said, he was emotionally and physically unavailable to Tamar, and throughout their relationship, he had tried to protect her even when she threw him under the bus. In addition, he also confirmed that he had invited Tamar to Turks and Caicos for his birthday, as she had claimed, but only because he considered her family and not to reconcile with her. JR also made it clear that he and Tamar were just friends, so even if he was with anybody else, it should matter to her or anyone else for that matter. So yes, Tamar has been through it with love. But to think that Trina would just straight up say that she probably won't find a man, knowing very well that she's actively trying to find one, baby, that's insane.
However, I've been celibate for a year. I haven't been dating for a year at all. Nothing. I haven't been out, nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, but now I'm ready to go outside.
And I know they've had issues as a family, but people have been saying that if Trina really said that, then she's more conniving than they thought. Honey, I don't know if she actually said that, but do you think Trina is capable of saying such a thing to Tamar? Do you also think Tamar has a hard time finding love because of how she is? Let me know your thoughts in the...
Bro, of course. It's going to be hard for her to find somebody else, bro. Because look, it's repeated cycles. Bro, the guy with the dreads, he said that he was in a situation to where it was a domestic case. Violence. Bro, and she can't keep a man. It's something why she can't keep a man, bro. If you check her resume, bro, all the guys are saying the same thing, seem like. The Jeremy guy, he bought a hotel room with the credit card, supposedly. And he's saying that they were separated when that took place for like 6 months. So she was still claiming somebody that she know that she wasn't in a relationship with. And then she put the female on blast. That's crazy, man. You need to get your shit together.